Hello, people. Welcome to Random Musings of a Wandering Mind. Uh, this is on account of Anastasis Academy, my private pet venture, having successfully completed 1 year. Last year, at the end of December, I had launched the Project Bloom aspect of it, where I was providing GDPI training to kids. That was a success, as in success, as in I did everything in my power. Lots of kids went to something around 78, 79 people went to a B school of their choice out of the 110 odd people who had registered. So I consider that a success. So that is my number. Post that, I started my own course, Project Vita. Given I did not have the capability or the capacity to teach BARC, and the fact that it was the first year, I made sure that whatever I did was in service of making sure the quant and the DILR delivery of the courses went down very smoothly. So that also went down well. The results are coming in terms of absolute percentage of people above 95 and 99. I'm happy, but I don't know. It will of course be overawed by the precise count of people who end up getting whatever percentiles at different places. I'm working with a base of around 60 people. So let's see how that pans out for me. Anyway, so fun things. It's been 1 year of Anastasis Academy. So thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Whoever is enrolled, whoever is not enrolled, as in, I'm sure there are people who are not enrolled but have recommended friends to come over, and then that has converted into business. So if you've in any way recommended my stuff to anyone, thank you for that. The thing that I love about my own institute is that I can teach freely. I don't have to worry about scheduling conflicts. I don't have to worry about making sure that what I am teaching is not in contradiction with what other teachers are teaching. I can make sure that if I feel the class deserves or needs a repetition of the course content, I can do that. I don't have to go, as in the Vita itself. Once we had done geometry, I had done geometry into first two classes, and then I realized that not a lot of people were on board. So I could go back and repeat those classes, something that I did not have the freedom to do when I was working in an institute. And the next thing, I can try to eliminate noise. What I mean by try to eliminate noise is basically in our industry, we have this wonderful thing wherein stupid things are being passed off as cat training. Stuff like bijective, surjective, one to many, on to function, all those stupid things in algebra, some random formulae and setups in geometry, all of them are being passed off in uh, cat training. Graphs of log and sine and tan, and I don't know what all things people know in terms of graphing. So the fact that I was able, I outrightly said it in my course, you don't need this. All the exams, with the exception of that, is over, and nowhere has anyone needed any of those things. But cool. These are the aspects that make it extremely worthwhile for me. Of course, I would love to earn more. I would love to make it a more sustainable form of income generation. But as of now, this is a start, so I can't really be thinking too much of monetary returns right now. Maybe in the long run, it serves me well. But like every coin, this has two sides. These are the things that I loved and wonderful. The things that I have to learn. The first thing is I'm a poor salesman. I'm an extremely poorer salesman than I had thought I was. I thought salesmanship within the cat industry was limited to posting continuously on Facebook, join our course, join our course, join our course, join our course. In every post, you add a line like that. But then it is not limited to that. I did some Facebook analytics something, and then I realized it is not so much join our course that is the problem, because people become immune to it and start skipping that portion altogether. The bigger concern is I want to teach, I want to make sure that you learn stuff, and only stuff that is relevant, only stuff that matters should be there. But the post or the messages that get traction, that make people like you, is not content. It is always entertainment. Put up some meme, people will love it. Put up some random video, people will love it. People will not love the fact that you're giving them quality question over and 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 over again. So this is more to do with outside of class. This is more to do with Facebook and Telegram. People love to have random discussions. Maybe will I get a call with this score? Will I get a score with call with that score? That is what people love doing. So I've learned that. That does not mean I'm going to change my style or become more entertainment heavy. But yes, I've learned that. I've learned another thing which is more valuable. My videos tend to be extremely long, not this one. So all the learnings about the cat industry will potentially also help people who are trying to narrow down what institute and how to decide which institute to join. You can join me. I'm also lots of things. So please look for places where entertainment is not given as much weightage as content, at least if you believe that. The bigger challenge here is when you ask somebody individually, do you care for memes or do you care for quality questions? People will say, no, no, of course, quality questions. But go to Facebook, any cat preparation group that you're a part of, or any Telegram group that you're a part of, see how much random noise there is. Unnecessary stupid conversation, unnecessary stupid speculation. Will I get a call or not? Will I do this or that? That is the sort of post, or let's make a meme out of the most recent television show. Those are the kind of things that are paid attention to, and stuff which actually matters gets lost in the muddle. So I've learned this about the industry. I've learned several things about the industry in the 1 year that I've been trying to run a business and not focusing solely on the classroom. Let's see how that all works out. That will be all for this video. Okay, bye. See you soon with the second part of my musings of the wandering night.